How did that immigration deal in the last year not make it? I know you weren't in the room for that, if I recall correctly.
Bush. And I tell you why. That's not a criticism, because I think Bush was more right on immigration than he's been on any other national issue. But he had no credibility. He could not carry any of his base. I mean, the reason why immigration reform didn't go, notwithstanding Lindsey and John and others who were pushing a responsible position, is that they couldn't turn. I mean, you need a president on the phone. President pick up a phone and call DeMint and say, "I need your help." DeMint's going to, I don't know what he said, but my guess he goes, "Hey, Mr. President, no problem, I'm not with you." So what's the president do? All kidding aside, I mean, so there's no leverage. It takes a president that has a little bit of juice to be able to pull off any major initiative, particularly if it has kind of the social ramifications and political ramifications of healthcare. Of immigration. So I think if the president had been strong, it would have been a very different story. But there is nothing to pay for doing anything other than appeal to your base. I think that three things happened why they voted for it. One, I'm confident that they voted on it based on the merits of the plan. But I'm equally confident it was the easiest vote for them to make. It has the most profound impact. It was a fundamental refutation of the president's policy, but it didn't get into micromanaging from their perspective the allocation of forces, nor the timetable for in or out. You follow me? It was in one sense, it was an easier vote because they were not subject to the argument that you are trenching on the constitutional prerogatives of the president. You with me? Yeah. So I think they're the three reasons why so many Republicans, and I'm going to say something self-serving, you might expect. I think if you ask Lindsey or ask other Republicans, they trust me. I don't ever play a game with them. I think they think I know something about this issue. The other day, Sunday, I said, well, I went with Biden because blah, blah. Biden's the only guy on the Democratic side who's leveling with people about the state of the war. I mean, here you have the other presidential candidates all voting against funding for Iraq, and yet in stage they say they're going to keep them there till 2013. Give me a break. Give me a break. How can you do that? How can you say on stage, almost to a person, that I will not withdraw troops, I'll have to have troops there, combat troops there, for X amount of years, maybe to 2013, and by the way, I'm voting to cut off funding for those troops yesterday. So, I'm going to, the self-serving president, I have some credibility with these guys, and I'm not playing a political game with them. So it was less costly, I think, to vote for a Biden amendment, and Brownback could join a Biden on an issue this important, rather than some other people.